Don't want to miss it.
Hey, what's the dango dilly, yo? It's your main man Coast and the place to be, which just so happens to be Beat Finders TV, Houston, H-Town style. Y'all already know what it is, man. Hit me up, cassettecoast.com, me and the HSLB, my homeboy Eddie DeVille, DJ Eddie DeVille, the best on the ones and twos, you do it like that. Thinking Out Loud Part 3 finna come out this October. Check me out.
Welcome back, everybody. We have a special guest here by the name of Coast. Those of you that don't know him, you're about to find out who he truly is. Thank you so much for being on the show.
You bet.
Love to interview you because a lot of people are asking me when your new music is coming out, and I actually brought him here to find out. He ain't going nowhere. Now we're gonna find out. Everybody wants to know, when is the mixtape dropping?
Thinking Out Loud Part 3, The Other Side of My Heart. Look for it around October, man. It's gonna be big too. We're gonna do a lot of stuff to push this new tape.
I'm excited because I love the way your sound is, and for the people that don't know you as an artist, tell me a little bit about what separates you from being. I know you don't like to be called a rap artist. Why is that?
I don't like the extra tags to be like. I prefer to just be artists. Like, I don't feel like we need to add the tag of rap or hip hop or Latin rap artists. I feel like let's just run with artists. Let's just run with that. And however you feel about whatever the music sounds like, you're entitled to your opinion. So you roll with that one. I'm gonna roll with just refer to me as an artist.
Your sound is a little bit different. I hear a lot of rock. I hear a lot of, different kind of instruments in your music. What inspires you, and what made you want to sound different?
Other artists inspire me, of course. But actually getting down to it, the main thing that inspires me is ambiance.
Yeah.
Just a vibe, whether it be the room that I'm in or if I'm outdoors. It's just, with me, it's kind of like the stars have to align a certain way. I'm real picky about whenever I'm ready to actually start being creative.
Right.
Yeah, if you were to see my studio at home, I've got lights everywhere. All the lights in my studio change color. I'll put whatever color on fits my mood at the time, and then I work from there. I try to put myself in a certain zone. And when I come across tracks of different genres, like say rock or R&B or a blues type track, I'll change the lighting accordingly and kind of put myself in a position to where I'm most comfortable. And I think by doing that, the sound of my music comes out far more superior than it would had I not been in that type of ambiance.
Right now you're working, you have your own production, it's H.S.L.B. When you first started, who helped you out when it came to production, and what's the difference between back then and now?
When I first started, with a guy named Jaime Payne Ortiz at Dope House Records. He's the only guy there that kind of gave me a little shine. Like, hey, just stick by me. I'll help you out. I'll give you beats, this and that and the other. So I stuck by him closely in the beginning. And once things got comfortable, I had my stepbrother, which is Slip from the HSLB. I had him come in, and he started training under Jaime Payne Ortiz, kind of like interning with him. And from that, it just evolved into the crew that we got now.
Cool. I mean, from whenever you brand new artist, okay, you go into the studio. Of course, you're not too familiar with how to record and how. I mean, who helped you? Like, is it from experience, or I mean, tell a little bit for people that are watching. What helped you become the artist that you are today when it comes in when you go into the studio?
I would give a lot of that credit to Jaime Payne Ortiz for kind of showing me the ropes. But other than that, it's just been years of trial and error and becoming comfortable in a studio and learning my own capabilities, you know. And eventually, I built my own studio at home. And by doing so,
Practice more.
I practice more, and without there being any other people in there with me, I kind of have the freedom to be as terrible as I can.
And you learn from that.
And I learned from that, you know, and I just get more and more familiar with the things I can and can't do of my capabilities.
Who have you worked with, and who do you want to work with?
Who have I worked with?
It's a long list of names.
Well, I mean, I've been...
What's your most pride right now to say I've worked with this person?
The collaboration that I'm most proud of is the H.S.L.B. Just because I feel so rooted into it. Like, I look at it as something that didn't exist, and then meeting these guys and coming together the way we did and giving birth to this sound, to me, that's what I'm most proud of. Yeah.
What kind of, I mean, who would you like to collaborate with in the future?
I've always been a huge fan of John Mayer. I would like to work with him.
That's cool.
It would be cool. I don't ever see it happening.
Cool.
But
hey, you never know. There's a lot of people collaborating right now. Like you have, you know, pop and rap mixing in. You got country and pop mixing in. You have, you know, Taylor Swift came out with a song with B.O.B. right? Yeah. So that's, I mean, it can happen. So don't say that. Well, I know I read on Houston Press. I read that you know, didn't like to be called a distinct Latin rapper. How hard is it for you to be a rapper or an artist? I'm sorry. How hard is it for you to be Latin and a rapper?
Well, it's not hard. It's hard to get away from it. And I'm not necessarily saying I'm trying to get away from it. It's just like going back to what I said before. I don't feel it's necessary to add those extra tags onto an artist.
But don't you think it kind of like, it does hurt your career a little bit? Like for you to get jobs, for you to get known more, and for people to actually pick up a CD and pop it into their CD player if they see a Latin face on there? Is it hard?
It's all about the hustle. You know, and coming into the game the way I did with Dope House, where the street team was a big thing, getting out to flea markets and getting out to gas stations and just meeting people and introducing yourselves. You know, that's the way I started.
I'm sure, because like once people listen to your music, they're gonna become a big fan, because it's not just, you know, rap, it's not hip hop, it's a whole mixture of music, it's actual music. So I agree with you on that. Like you have the hustle, you have the drive, you know, people listen to your music, they're hooked. But what I'm saying is, like, it's kind of difficult to be a Latin, and especially in Houston, where it's not really like mixed in. Like I like the way that you're trying to do that. Like, you're trying to mix it in, break that barrier, and show people that you can't be hip hop, you can't be pop, you can be anything you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm real big on diversity. I personally, I want to work with everybody, regardless of where they're from or what color their skin is or what type of music they prefer to listen to.
Right.
I want to find the good in other people and work with that.
That is an artist. That is an artist.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. There you go, everybody. Where can they find you? Where can we hear your stuff? CassetteCoach.com
is my website. You can find me. You can find the rest of the HSLB on there. Thinking Out Loud Part 3, The Other Side of My Heart, will be out October 2012. And then we're going to backdoor that with the album, which is called Livelihood. So I got a lot coming, man.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Can't wait. Thank God that you're next to me, that we can finally get it out of you. So there you go, everybody. Stay tuned, because Coast is about to show us a little something of his new mixtape about to drop. Don't go anywhere.
The other side of my heart, it got a hole in it. I put a boat in it. I went fishing, found the center of my soul in it. I dove in it, swimming against the rhythm, and sensitive to the feeling of quitting the expedition. It'll be more than just a Latin rhymer. To pass the time behind the color of my skin, I'm utilizing that reminder. So I'm appropriately open to the notion of roller coasting over the whole globe and overdosing on the antidote. God, I'm saying many dope, any flow, many going all kind of Grammy to that boy, indeed do. Take me something home to my people. It asked me how could I leave you? I came from the gutter with my sister and my mother, and we never had a lot of shit. At least we had each other. Send a shout out to my friends. I'm taking out again, but man, I swear when I come back, I'm buying all y'all a Benzo. Look at him go, motherfucker. Let the music take control. Word up, sipping on syrup. H-Town style with a smile when I stir up. I'm kicking dirt up and burn up in any genre, a monster. Nigga, ask the people I perform for applauding me often. We forget who we are. I took a little pause and I think we grew apart, but I'm back now. Pull the lag round, it's time to act out. I put some tracks down and man.